My parents were born here. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. You're a
You're on camera.
I don't give a what I'm on.
Apparently not.
So the first story that they have, a Denver man had all but given up on a stolen bike until he spotted it Sunday afternoon. But when he tried to get it back, the situation quickly became violent. Quote, I was coming back from the pharmacy, just driving by, and I saw it chained up out in front of a house and it's being missing for a number of days. Green stated they had stopped to talk to a person who appeared to live at the home at East Dakota Avenue and South Pennsylvania Street in Washington Park West. The conversation that quickly took a turn for the worst. Quote, I did not accuse him, no, because he told me he didn't steal it. So I said, I understand. I'll take your word on that. I said, what I like to do is, whatever you paid for this bike, whoever sold it to you, I'll give you back that money. He instantly said it was $10. So I told my wife to go grab $10. But then Green states that the suspect went into the house and came out with a bat. Quote, he was swinging that around. He then picked up the 5-foot tow chain that he had that was chained up with the bike and began to swing that aggressively. If that had hit me or my wife in the head, it would have killed either one of us. The people who live next to him are yelling at him at the same time, saying, you're a troublemaker. Just give the bike back. Don't do anything to get yourself in jail. Green stated, so I picked up the bike to defend myself from the second swing he was going to make, and as I have the bike up at full length, he swings the chain, and what could go through his arms. I had bruises immediately. Green stated that another man emerged and hit Green's wife in the head. She did not want her name to be used, but showed the news the 5 staples that she received in the back of her head. The Denver police stated that it is investigating the matter, but no arrests have been made. Green stated that he eventually tackled the man to the ground, punched him in the side, and was able to get away with his bike. Green's wife called 911 during the attack, but police did not arrive in time to see the assault. They responded to Green's home, which is a few blocks away, about 20 minutes afterwards. Police took Green's bike back to the theft suspects because Green did not have documentation or a serial number to prove that it was his. Quote, I asked where it was going, and I was shocked to hear that it was going back to the person who stole the bike. Green and his wife have kids who attend Denver's high school and stated that they've never felt more unsafe in their own neighborhood.
My parents were born here. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. You're a
You're on camera.
I don't give a what I'm on.
Apparently not. Yeah. Dude. Off. Get away from me. Okay.
How ugly you are, you four-eyed sick bitch. Stinking dirty.
Okay.
Oh, that's so funny. Tell all your friends how stinking you are.
Okay.
Tell your friends.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, let's just smash the back of your car.
Dude. Get the f*** away from me.
I'm just going to state that I'm not going to believe any story directly from that man. They stated that his bike was stolen. Police didn't have any proof. They obviously didn't have any proof that they even have any receipts for the bike. They didn't even state in the article that his wife even stated anything about the bike as well. And as we can clearly see, this is not a man that you can trust. This is not a man that you can believe in at all. You have somebody that was working at a convenience store, paying taxes, living, making a wage, and you have this guy, Shane Green, who decided that he wanted to enact his racism. He wanted to, spew all of his vile energy onto anybody that was close by, even onto a woman who was doing the correct thing and letting them know, like, hey, you're on camera. Like, why would you decide to say anything like this at all to another person? Why would you do something like that, right? But yet, obviously, Shane does not care. So this is why I don't care. And they also stated directly in the article that his kids go to some high school directly with the area, and magically Shane does not feel safe. I don't think anybody should feel safe around Shane. I feel sorry more so for the kids because if they just so happen to have any type of black friends or friends of a different ethnicity, it's going to be a very, very, very tragic and troubling time directly in that house. And I'm pretty sure that if Shane is willing to say this in public, he says way worse stuff behind closed doors, and more than likely along with his wife as well. Oddly enough, I find it funny that nowhere on social media has the wife came out and spoke about any of what it is that everybody was clearly able to hear that came directly out of Shane's mouth. And again, nobody provoked Shane at all, at least from what we were able to get from the video. Nobody provoked him. And even if he was provoked, that does not give anybody the right to directly use any type of slur towards another person because you feel a certain type of way, because you feel under attack, or what have you. Again, this is what true Americans do. This is America.